Say good morning.
Good morning.
It's snowing on the ground.
No, it snowed.
It snowed. Say it snowed on the ground. We
Probably cold on your
are
toes,
getting
baby.
ready to go to an IE meet.
Walk this way.
It's supposed to be live music and a couple other things going on. They're giving away tunes, discounted items, so we'll go ahead, make our way over there in both GTIs and see what we can't find. This is also Paisley's first time ever seeing snow.
Can mommy grab her keys, please?
She can walk. She's not hurting nothing.
Until she goes that way and goes down the...
I just wanted to give you guys a quick thank you. We are at 710 subscribers, and that is awesome. 900 is the goal by the end of the year. If you guys could make that happen, that would be great. That'd be outstanding. I would be so happy. But nonetheless, thank you all for the support. And let's get back. So we made it to IE. And help you.
Help me.
We're doing red nose.
She said it should...
So this is pretty cool. At least it's good news for us Mk8 owners. It looks like maybe, hopefully soon. I know I've been saying that a lot. Hopefully.
It might be a tune.
Might be a tune.
We already have the...
And more to come for the Mk8. For sure.
No,
I mean, it is 2023.
a lot
Hey.
of our clothes are gender neutral.
Paisley, what are you doing down here?
She's got all the cars.
Yep, they're all hers.
She said these ones are mine.
This is pretty cool.
Color match logo.
I do like the Mark 7 a lot. I like the gill extensions it's got on that bumper. That's pretty cool. I do like it. It's pretty fun. It's a pretty fun car, Casey.
Pretty fun car. Fun looking car.
Nice bags. We do want to bag something eventually. It just costs a lot of money. We're not currently in the position to do so.
We've clearly already bagged our wives.
So guys, got some bad news. The stock clutch is starting to slip, so we've now got to be nice to the car. As many of you know, if you watch the videos, I am on the 034 Motorsports Stage 1 Plus tune, and I've been on the stock clutch for about 5,000-ish miles, maybe closer to 6. Today we went to, well, I guess you're watching the video, so you know what we did today. We went to IE, and on the way home just now, I was doing a third gear pull, and it said that I was losing traction, and I most definitely was not. So the stock clutch is starting to go out, which means that here in the next few months, I just have to be nice to it, get me through the next few months, and then we can go ahead and pull the transmission and do a clutch upgrade. I think, who makes them? 'Tis the question. I don't know why that was so hard for me. South Bend is the company. They have a couple different options. So I'm gonna go through those tonight, kind of figure where I want to end up as far as power goes for this car, and then I will go ahead and choose accordingly, because these clutches aren't cheap. They're like $1,500+ and if I'm going to spend the time, the money to get that done, I want it to be correct for what we are holding in store for the car for the future. So I'll do a little bit of research and I'll get back to you guys on that. I did pick some things up at IE that we will be doing to the Mk8 here shortly, just little things. They don't have a whole lot of big stuff out yet. They do have an intercooler, but that is now definitely going to wait because of the clutch.
Is that your paint?
Well, we're now back to the shop.
What's up?
Yeah. So we're gonna do a turbo muffler delete on the car. And Casey and I are throwing around the idea, flashing the low torque tune on until they get a replacement clutch. So we may be doing that as well. But this is our turbo muffler delete. Let's turn the fucking radio. Let's turn the radio off. There's a turbo muffler from factory, and this is just going to get rid of it. That's about all it does. Sorry, I'm a little unenthused right now. I'm even less enthused now. So, you're going to get new hardware, just like that. And then this is going to be your turbo muffler delete. Nice anodized black aluminum. This is not what I thought it was. I was thinking turbo inlet pipe, and this is not that. So, this got a little bit harder. We flip you around, and that pipe right there. Yeah, that's where we got to get to. We don't have a cold air intake.
We're taking the box out.
So just leave the box off.
All the air.
Filterless. Our filterless intake. So we're going to have to pull the box out. We're going to have to pull the intake elbow out. And then we might even have to pull the battery out. Not 100% sure yet. But we'll get this taken off and go from there.
You think Justice would notice if we just took the one out of hers?
Took the intake out of hers?
Yeah.
I mean, I took the exhaust off. What are you showing them?
The head for the screw. This clamp right here. Pointed right towards where you can't get something right on it.
No, but if we can loosen that back one. So, game plan. So we'll loosen this guy, and then from there we'll loosen those. I believe they're Allen heads, or maybe they're Torx.
Pretty sure they were Allen heads.
That one's Torx. I think the ones we get are Allen heads.
Oh, yeah.
So there's going to be 3 of those guys just sitting on the turbo muffler, just like that. And one of them's really kind of a pain in the butt to get to. The other 2 aren't terrible, but we got to pull that pipe away from the muffler, and then we can remove the muffler and get that off. Well, we got the bottom 2 bolts out. That top one's being a little prick. We are struggling with it. It's a good thing we're replacing it, because it'll probably be very broken by the time I'm done with it. I didn't... So we did this on Casey's car. There was a lot going on that day. We didn't film it. But, like, I don't remember his car being this much of a pain in the ass. But this one is, so... It's out now.
He only had to pull out.
Yeah, I had to
the
use
big
some
guns.
vice grips. For whatever reason, the T30s didn't want to fit into it. So, Volkswagen, you put in some stripped hardware from factory. So we're going to push that down now. That should just slide out like so. Push your silicone out of the way. Both hands are ideal for a situation like this. And voila, kind of.
If you don't get stuck.
Yeah. We're in a bit of a predicament right now. Alright. It might be easier to go towards the back of the car. Oh yeah.
There we go.
Maybe. Nope, still kind of a pain. But
There she is.
that's your factory turbo muffler. As you can see, it's a lot more complicated. It's got all these cutouts to baffle the sound of your turbo. Why they do it, I don't know. Other than some people are lame and like quieter cars. But that's now out. This one, as you can see, has no cuts, no baffles. It's just a straight pipe. So we're gonna go ahead, throw that guy in there. Should be a little bit easier to get in since we don't have that second lip. And then it comes with new hardware. These are Allen keys. So that stripped bolt that I was dealing with is getting replaced. I'm gonna go ahead, throw this guy in there. like I said, should hopefully be easier to get this in than it was to pull that one out. So we'll pop that up in there. And just like that, see, it's already in. Well, guys, we got it in. I'm going ahead. I'm putting my turbo inlet pipe back in. Essentially what happens is you slide them into the housing when you can find the spot that it likes. Obviously, I'm struggling. Of course you pick up the camera and then I start to struggle again.
He was doing just fine before I started filming.
What am I catching on?
And you may or may not have to take that out if you're doing one on your own, but it definitely gives you a lot more room to work with. And when I did mine, we were replacing it anyway. They just don't have one out for
the Mk8 yet.
Mk8 yet. At least Integrated Engineering does not. I don't know if anybody else does.
Okay, so that's gonna be like right where Racing Line does have one available. I think 034 also has one available, but dude, this is ridiculous.
We'll just do a time lapse of you trying to put this in.
Yeah, no shit. Don't do that. You do that, you're gonna break the sensor.
So what you might run into is when you're trying to put it in, you have to keep even pressure on the top and the bottom because you have to rotate it into place. That is something I kept running into when I was doing mine. I was pulling on the top and it wasn't quite lining up properly, but it's an awkward piece to apply pressure to.
It definitely is an awkward piece to do anything with. We will be right back.
I'm gonna cut to when it's in. And we're in.
First try. So, kind of a pain in the butt, but it's on there. Really wish we could have replaced it since we went through the struggle of dealing with this anyway. So, that is now on there. We're good down here.
Just got to throw the intake back on and start her up.
Did you get this guy?
Yes.
Okay. So the idea is that we'll actually hear a little bit of a difference in the turbo and when it's spooling up. I don't know how much that actually transfers to your ears, but that is the premise behind doing this. And so we'll go ahead, we'll start it up. I don't think you'll be able to hear anything over the phone anyways, the camera. But, I mean, it's a very nice looking piece.
It's just hidden.
Yeah, it's just hidden. You'll never see it. Come into the car. Now that it's broken. Wow. Yeah, you don't hear anything right now. You can hear a little bit. Yeah, it's a little bit perkier, but we'll have to see when we're driving down the road. So I'll get back to you after that. All right, so I just went on a drive with it, and I can tell you it's nothing you're really going to notice. If you're driving with the windows down, no music on, you pick it up a little bit more. But other than that, I think it's just a nice aesthetic piece if you were going to be able to see it, but you're not. I don't think necessarily it was worth it. It'll probably help increase flow because it's a nice smooth transition instead of having the cutouts for the baffles. So there is that, but audibly, you're not going to notice a difference. And then if you throw an intake on there, then it would just get drowned out even more. So take that for what you want, really. Unless there was some significant gain power-wise, it's not worth it. It is nice to have your own aftermarket bits on there. It's nice to have IE part of the Mk8 now, but you're not going to notice any difference from it. And it's more of a pain in the butt to do than it is worth to spend the money and do it. I would leave the turbo muffler in, but it's in there now. We're good to go. There are a couple other bits that they have that we'll go over and eventually do. Well, you guys can see me a little bit better than I anticipated. Let's roll the windows up. Let's see. You can still see me. So we kind of went on a little cruise, me, Casey, and his cousin, as well as Justice and Paisley, just kind of hanging out. Today's video was a little bit different. We did do an install, but more so it's kind of just hanging out and more of a vlog style video. If you guys like that, by all means, I'd be more than happy to do more of that. If not, let me know down in the comments below, and we can make future videos as such. So without further ado, thank you all for watching. Don't forget, hit like, comment, and subscribe. I reply to all my comments, and I try to do so in as much of a timely manner as I can. So once again, thank you all for watching. We'll catch you next time. Peace.